Good evening, one and all. We welcome you all to the International Webinar Series on Holistic Health, Well-being and Sustainable Development 2025, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 78 years of independence and United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015 to 2030, and Viksit Bharat at 2047 as part of awareness and campaigns in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute Center for Art, Sciences and Wellbeing. So before we start our sessions, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
So with the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's commemorations. Today, this week is commemorated as Be Kind to Humankind Week from August 25th to 31st, which is an annual worldwide celebration of kindness that is observed from August 25th to 31st. This week is a time for us to reflect on what we do to make this world a better place. The celebrations were started with the simple motive that we must do all that we can to make the lives of those around us happier. You don't have to do anything elaborate to be kind. All it takes is a kind word of helping a friend with their household chores. To observe this week, set aside a few hours every day to do something nice for others. So Be Kind to Humankind Week was created in August of 1988 by Lorraine Zara, who is based in Toms River, New Jersey. Zara says that she was inspired to create Be Kind to Humankind Week, also known as BK2HK, by the tragic incident of two men from her hometown who were involved in a boating accident. The two men kept fighting for their lives while other boaters passed by, but no one offered to help because they didn't want to get involved, and one of them eventually died. Jara decided to honor the memory of the deceased young man by creating Be Kind to Humanity Week that would encourage people to be kind to others. Many have recognized her for her efforts, including Hollywood personalities like Oprah Winfrey and Paul Simon, along with several American presidents. So, Be Kind to Humankind Week is an annual celebration of kindness that is recognized globally every year. According to Zara, it is basically a week of reflection and kind thoughts of others to make this world a better place. Of course, we suggest practicing kindness daily, but this is the week you can take. It's the entire week aims to especially guide people on how to be kinder human beings to others on this day, even though we are expected to show and perform acts of kindness throughout the week. Zara hopes that we continue to be kind to each other no matter what and practice kindness throughout the year. This is also perfect celebrations to instill kindness and empathy among young children. Today is also commemorated as National Composites Week in US from August 25th to 29th. During the last week of August and takes place from August 25th to 29th this year. If you are a fan of reducing, reusing, and recycling, then you will lose the world of composites. Composite materials are materials produced from a combination of two or more constituent materials. They go back more than 6,000 years and have transformed our manufacturing lives for the better. We are all about creating something new and even better, building a more advanced world. So when you think of composites, picture throwing one, two, or seemingly basic clothing items together to create a fabulously uniform ensemble. A composite material created from two or more materials with different properties, typically fiber, resin, is combined to act in concert. Fiber reinforced composites produce some of the strongest, most versatile, most technologically advanced parts ever produced, and other manufacturers, designers, and engineers a new world of design possibilities. So wattle and daub is one of the oldest methods of making composite material and dates back more than 6,000 years. Concrete is also a composite material used more than any other synthetic material in the world. As of 2006, about 7.5 million cubic meters of concrete are manufactured each year, more than 1 cubic meter for every person on Earth. Composite materials can be traced back to earlier times, such as straw and mud for brick making, for Egyptian tombs, plywood by the ancient Mesopotamians, and cartonnage with layers of linen or papyrus for death masks in Egypt. So, the first artificial fiber reinforced plastic was a combination of fiberglass and bakelite made in 1935 by the Owens Corning Company. The uses and benefits of composite materials are seemingly endless, from the development of the state of prosthetics to supporting renewable energy through better wind turbine design and even enabling the development of fuel efficient aircraft, drones, air taxis, and heightened space exploration. It is definitely no surprise why there is an entire week dedicated to this highly beneficial resource. And A&P Technology Inc. founded National Composite Week in 2019 to applaud the industry's innovation, economic contributions, and proliferation. It is observed in the last week of August annually. So today is also commemorated as Day of Songun, North Korea, which is observed annually on August 25th, is a day celebrated in North Korea. This day commemorates the start of the military first rule in the nation under the leadership of Kim Jong-un. The Kim family is the ruling family of North Korea, and they have held the seat of power ever since establishing the country in 1948. The Shogun concept places the topmost priority on members of the military for their enforcing the Korean People's Army, KPA, position in the allocation of resources and state affairs. However, has the term lost its meaning over time or considered it another way of upholding the Kim's family? So the day of Shogun is an important federal holiday in North Korea, although many argue that this day has lost its true meaning over time or was only instated as another appraisal regime of the Kim family. Its story is still one that deserves to be told. Shogun translates to military first, which has been North Korea's governing credo for almost 60 years. Its origins, on the other hand, may be traced back to the anti-Japanese war in 1930s when the North Korea's founder, Kim Il-sung, was in power. After a visit to the Seoul, Ryu Kong-su Guards were not 5th Tank Division. With his father, his son, and successor Kim Jong-un founded the Shogun concept because it was one of the important advances from Seoul Daejeon during the Korean War, and this division has historical significance for the country. Today is also commemorated as Kiss and Makeup Day in US. At the end of grudge after an argument, it's easy not to forgive. It is easy to stay angry, but remember, it was Gandhi who said that the only strong can forgive and the weak can never. So exercise your strength by forgiving, by just expressing. In Western countries where kissing is permitted or acceptable, just kiss and make up. And otherwise, you can use culturally appropriate expression to forgive. And as this day was created by a woman named Jacqueline Milton to re-examine old relationships and find ways to repair them, all this is to say that today is the best day to bury the hatchet. So kissing and making up, the two essential steps in a relationship after any disagreement or feud with any friend, family member, or your partner. The history of kissing and history of making up are two separate and interesting tales. There have also been famous broken feuds and grudges throughout the ages. Whether or not they end in a kiss, one well-known example is the Yorks versus the Lancastrians when they feuded for the English crown in the 15th century. Eventually, the feud gave way to the War of Roses was ended when Henry IV married Elizabeth of York, thus uniting the two families with a kiss. Today is also commemorated as late summer bank holiday in England, Ireland, and Wales, which is celebrated every last Monday of August in England, Wales, and Northern Ireland, and on every first Monday of August in Scotland. So this year it takes place on August 25th. It was created to provide workers with a break before the conclusion of summer. And therefore, the long period of work without a holiday between then and Christmas. This day was formerly observed on the first Monday of August, but in 1970, it was moved to the last Monday. However, the original date is preserved in Scotland. Many people in the United Kingdom will visit local beaches, parks, tourist destinations on this day. Today is also commemorated as National Banana Split Day in US. Go bananas, because on August 25th, it's National Banana Split Day. Give your taste buds the thrill of delicious ice cream and luxurious chocolate covering, a fresh banana topped off with nuts, a cherry, and whipped cream. Surprisingly, the original banana split wasn't created in an ice cream parlor, but in a pharmacy in 1904. Banana splits were the brainchild of David Evans Stickler, a pharmacist apprentice who enjoyed experimenting with new soda fountain Sundays in his free time. They were so popular with the college crowd that students willing paid 10 cents, double the price of a normal Sunday. Try a banana split today and you will understand why the amazing dessert is a classic. So the biggest thing you can do to celebrate is a banana split is to enjoy it with some friends. Grab some spoons and battle your way to the last fudgy banana filled bite. Today is also commemorated as National Heroes Day of Philippines in Philippines. On August 25th, the day is celebrated by Filipino people to honor and remember all the heroes of the revolution who helped to establish the foundation for the country's independence. Freedom to choose one's own country is one of the most important qualities that every country should have. The Philippines did not have that freedom of national identity, but thanks to the efforts of national heroes like Jose Rizal, Andres Bonifacio, Emilio Aguinaldo, and Alpinario Mabini, they created a national identity and started working towards the dream of independence. Today is also commemorated as National Park Service Founders Day in US, which is observed on August 25th. The day recognizes the superior conservation and preservation efforts of the national park system. Whether you are enjoying scenic trails, open spaces, watersheds, or recreational areas, remember that the National Park Service works hard to provide natural outdoor resources accessible to every American. They are also responsible for making hiking and biking trails accessible to all of us, and the National Park System is committed to creating outdoor experiences like no other. It is also commemorated as summer bank holiday in England and Wales, which was and even in UK at a larger way, as already commemorated. And today is also commemorated as Uruguay Independence Day on August 25th. The anniversary of the day, Uruguay officially separated from Brazil to become an independent nation. It is a festive event that celebrates the rich, diverse culture of the country that's home to only 34,95,527 people as of April 2020. Another 6,30,000 people of Uruguayan descent around the world celebrate the Uruguayan victory after a long and bloody rebellion against Spain and then Brazil, which resulted in their independence. So with this, we shall end today's commemorations. Thank you everyone for joining us in these commemorations. So see you all tomorrow at the same time with the same joining link for different commemorations and celebrations. Take care. Good night. We request everyone to quickly fill up the feedback form before leaving the platform.